Good morning. It is Friday, Big Friday, and just ready to crush some weights. I'm gonna go just like your typical kind of Big Friday, I guess, like heavy snatch, heavy clean and jerk, and then some kind of, I think I'll do a heavy back squat. But I had to stay home yesterday, had some sick family members, and so I did not go to work yesterday, so I did not do any kind of like Olympic weightlifting or squatting, but I did, at nap time for the kids, get a bodybuilding workout in, and that is both to, so we're bulking right now, so I went through that cut, got from like 250 to 210, 209-ish, and then maintained there a little bit around like that 215 weight. And now we are in the process of bulking. And so for a number of weeks, I was like 220. A number of weeks, I was about 223. And then I stepped on the scale yesterday and I was about 225. So taking a little bit slower approach to it. But yesterday's bodybuilding workout was kind of total body, more upper body focused, with just some back, reverse flies, some high reps of dumbbell rows, and then some chest with like push-ups and pec flies. I did some lunges just to stimulate some quad growth. I did not do any hamstrings just because the nature of Olympic weightlifting is so much pulling. I did not feel like it would be something that I was missing out on. And especially because earlier in the week I did some snatch RDLs, and so I already kind of hit hamstrings a couple times this week. But for the bodybuilding, that is kind of predominantly to get some high reps in, get some hypertrophy, which will help the bulk. Another thing that's going to do is it's going to stimulate my appetite. So especially kind of working out or not eating, I think I only had like 100 grams of carbs beforehand, maybe 90. And that's going to stimulate some appetite going into later of the day. And when it comes to bulking, not only do you want to stimulate your appetite, but you do want to like keep working out so you don't just kind of get like soft. And so yesterday got about 244 grams of protein, and then 400 grams of carbs. I went a little bit too high on fats, and so I had maybe a little bit too much peanut butter. And I've been noticing, so we from our local farmer, we got some 80-20 beef. So it's marbled pretty heavily with some fat. Like I don't even need to lay down any cooking oil just because it produces so much fat while it's cooking. And it's really high quality beef. Like the taste, I mean, the ground beef taste is infinitely better than what you would find at like Target, or I like it even better than a butcher, but also it's a locally raised cow, and kind of like grass-fed, grass-finished. So it's really nice stuff. It's just higher fat content. The positives of that higher fat content, you're going to get more micronutrients. Also, the reason why I drink whole milk is, you know, you're going to get a lot of micronutrients that are held in those grams of fat cells. Negative sides of that, you're just going to add more calories. And in a bulk, I'm not super worried about that. The only thing it did is it just kind of took up room in my stomach that I would have otherwise got carbs in. So we'll make some adjustments there, but I did get my calories and I did hit my protein, which is kind of the most important thing there. So we are going to train hard today. I will keep you guys updated with a voiceover on how our Big Friday goes, and I might even have a few student athletes show up for a heavy Friday themselves, and yeah, so our first session with the high schoolers went wonderfully. Again, the students who show up at 6:30 are going to be really motivated, and I have a few kids who very well could qualify for youth nationals, and so it's inspiring to see them train hard, and it's inspiring me. Like, I want to be a leader, so I want to be kind of like, I think it's been motivating for me to kind of dial in my nutrition, and seeing the benefits of, you know, not eating out, not stopping and getting gas station food, really tracking my food. All of that is going to be beneficial for me, and I'm seeing those benefits. And the harder the training gets, the more dialed in you want to be, and I feel like I'm following suit with that. Another positive thing is the IWF came out with new weight classes, and there's now going to be a 110 kilo weight class, which is sub 242, which at my height of 6'2", I couldn't think of a better weight class. Like, I'm more of a slender 6'2". I don't get above 250 very well, and so that 242 weight class could be like my jam. And so I want to bulk, but I also still want to be dialed in while I'm bulking. And so ideally, it's getting up to 250, feeling a little bit puffy, and then kind of cutting from there with a high protein diet, and maintaining that strength, and being able to compete at a lean and jacked 242. So that's kind of the plan, but we'll, you know, that's a ways ahead, and so we'll cross that when we get there. But like I said, a great bodybuilding workout yesterday. Going to try to crush some weights this morning, and it's 5 a.m. here, so I guess no better way to start the day than a big Friday. So we'll keep you guys posted. Catch you later.
All right. Well, this Big Friday proved to be it was a really, really good day. Like, improved a lot as far as like my current PRs go at like 102, 225 body weight. So obviously you can see off the ground the snatches were feeling super, super snappy. And like my overhead felt crazy strong. So here's like 80 kilos, moving nice. I'm up to like 88, still super snappy. 95 here. It's like 210 pounds, super good. And then now we're over 100, so this is about a bodyweight snatch, which a couple weeks ago I wasn't even capable of, so for it to look that easy is fantastic. And then here we're at 107 kilos. If you see me yelling at people, that's because they changed the music from my 80s vibe to Country Friday, which I can't stand. And then we crushed a PR at 111, still giving people crap about the country music. And then went for 113. Missed this, but I don't know. It didn't feel super far off. I think I was just a little bit tired. And then we jumped to clean and jerks. Starting off at 61. I'm trying to push myself down more, take some pressure off my ab, and I think it's just a better jerk technique to work on overall, is kind of pushing the body down a little bit more. So you can see me kind of actively working on that. Hit a couple reps at 84 kilos. And I hit more off camera at like the bar in 61. Like I said, I take a lot of warm-ups. Here's 107. Clean, actually, for like the first time in a while, did not feel super good today. I was very, very surprised by that, but made it work. Here's 120. And like, not necessarily just like technique-wise, but if I can tell that I'm feeling less pain in my ab, things are probably moving better. So here's the best clean and jerk I hit on the day. My lockout was much better today, way less like soft elbows. So crushed 134. And then here is 143 at 315. Clean was pretty good. And then abs started kind of flaring up there on the jerk. Tried it again. And just didn't have a clean. So I figured, let's try to get a clean PR of 150. And I actually kind of smashed this. It was kind of nice. And then we're going to cut to a back squat PR here. And it's 470 pounds. So, really good day. 5 pounds PR in the back squat, 15 in the clean, and 5 in the snatch.